Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to automatically export new BigMarker registrants directly to Google Sheets. So the idea is that if a new registrant registers himself to a BigMarker event, the data of that particular registrant will be automatically added into Google Sheets. But the issue here is there is no direct connection between BigMarker and Google Sheets. So that is why I will be using an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates BigMarker and Google Sheets. The best part here is a person without any technical background can perform this integration easily. Now before I show you the steps, how about we begin with a real-time example. Okay, so this is my BigMarker registration page, and in another browser I have opened my Google Sheet. So the idea is that I'm going to make a dummy registration in BigMarker, and we will check do we have the details of that registrant in Google Sheets automatically or not. Okay, so let us perform the experiment. So we have a guy called as Celine. Okay, girl called as Celine. Okay, Celine Mary. And then we have the email address as celine34@gmail.com. So this is the email address of Celine. And this is the mobile number of Celine. Okay. And the registration has been made by a person called as Celine. So now the idea is that the details of Celine should be added into Google Sheet or not. We are going to check that. Okay, yes, we do have the details of Celine. This is the name, this is the email, and of course this is the phone number. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from BigMarker registration page to Google Sheet? So basically here we have used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates BigMarker and Google Sheets. So basically all you have to do is just build a workflow that has integrated BigMarker and Google Sheet so that every time a new registration or a new registrant is created in BigMarker, the data will be automatically added into Google Sheets. So let me teach you how it's done. So in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. All you have to do is just click on this button. So here you can build your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already created an account, so let me just straight away click on sign in. Okay, so this is the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. At the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm planning to give it as BigMarker to Google Sheets. BigMarker to Google Sheets. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. It's totally on you. And let me just straight away click on create. So when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. Now we want to send the data from BigMarker. So in the trigger window, we are going to select as BigMarker. Okay, so the choose app is BigMarker. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new registration? So the idea is that we are going to make an integration first between BigMarker and Pabbly Connect. So these are the steps we have to follow. So first of all, we have to log into the BigMarker account. That's pretty much obvious. So this is my BigMarker account. And then what? Then I'm going to select my webinar. So I'm planning to begin the integration from scratch. So first of all, let me create a new webinar. Okay, so I will just teach you how it's done. So let's go with the live webinar and the title will be on yoga sessions. Okay, and this is scheduled at let's say 29th 5:30 p.m. 1 hour. Okay, and let me just straight away click on create webinar. Okay, so a new webinar called as yoga sessions has been created. Now the idea is that we are going to make some changes so that when a registration is made in this particular session or this particular event, the data will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So this is the, let me just click on save. Okay, so what's next? Now we have to go to the webinar and after that integrations and webhook. Okay, so first of all, we have to go to integrations and webhooks. So this is the webinar. Okay, that's pretty much obvious. And here you will find integrations and webhooks. So let me just have a look. Where is the integrations and webhook page? Okay, so it's not here actually. Actually, here, it's here, integrations. Okay, so here you will find integrations. Now here you will find the option that is webhooks. Click here. So first of all, we have to make sure that it is on. Okay, now what? Now we have to make sure that we have this outgoing URL. So this is my outgoing URL, also known as the webhook URL. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so this is the outgoing URL or the webhook URL. Let me just straight away click on save. Okay, so it is showing the integration has been saved successfully. So what's next? So now we have to save it. Okay, that's done. Now we have to work on the registration page. Okay, so for this particular session, we are going to work on the registration page. So where is the registration page? Manage registration. Yeah, custom registration fields. So at present, by default, we have full name as well as the email address. How about we add one more field? So let's add mobile number. Okay, and make sure that this field is required, and let me just click on save field. Okay, so we have three fields: full name, email, as well as the mobile number. So what we are going to do here is we are going to make sure that we have the checkout link, I'm sorry, the shareable link of this particular uh, registration page. So let me just go to the webinar once again. Okay, yoga sessions. Okay, so as you can see here, we will find yoga sessions, and here is the shareable link. I'm just going to copy share link. Okay, so the link has been copied, and I want to make sure that we have a perfect idea how the customer is going to, or the registrant is going to fill in this form. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open this in the incognito mode of a different browser, especially in incognito mode. So let us make a registration. Okay, so this time we have a guy called as Tommy Jones. Okay, and this is the email address of tommy67@gmail.com. Then we have the mobile number, so this is the mobile number. Okay, and let us make a registration. So the registration has been made. Okay, so let's have a look whether the data has been captured by Pabbly Connect or not, because Pabbly Connect is integrated with BigMarker. So let's have a look. So let me just go here and let's have a look in Pabbly Connect. Yes, as you can see, we have the details of Tommy Jones. We have the first name as Tommy, we have the last name as Jones, and this is the email address, tommy67@gmail.com. So we have got all the details, and also we have got the phone number. Now we want to send all these details into Google Sheets, and this is how you do it. You go to the action window, you select the app as Google Sheets. Google Sheets it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as add new row? So your obvious question is why the action event is add new row. So to explain you that, let me just create a new Google Sheet. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to teach everything from scratch. So let me just go to Google Sheet. We are going to build a new Google Sheet. Let me just click on blank. Okay, so here we can give the title of the Google Sheet as data from BigMarker. Okay, and then we have the name, the email, the phone number. Okay, so if you want also, you can add the ID of the event. Okay, so we have 4 columns: name, email, phone, and ID. So now the question is why the action event is add new row. Well, the answer is very simple. We are going to fill these cells, these adjacent cells, one by one. So the first field, the first cell, that is the name cell, will be filled, then the email, then the phone, and the ID. So when all these cells are filled, a row will be created. That is why we have kept the action event as add new row. So let me just straight away click on connect. Okay, so we are going with the new connection. Just click on connect with Google Sheets. So these are the series of Gmail accounts I have, and this newly created Google Sheet data from BigMarker is presented in this account. So I'm selecting this account. Okay, so now the authorization has to be done. So before you click on continue, let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So on the basis of that trust, let me just straight away click on continue. Authorization successful, excellent. So by default, it is already showing the select spreadsheet as data from BigMarker. So this is the spreadsheet data from BigMarker. Now, of course, we have a ton of course, my account contains a ton of Google Sheet. Okay, for example, it also contains this one, BigMarker registrant. Okay, BigMarker registrant, but I'm interested in this sheet only, data from BigMarker. Now, the select sheet, it is showing sheet 1. This is because there is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. Okay, so let's start mapping all these details one by one. So as you can see, we have fields such as name, email, phone, and ID. All the columns that is present here, that is name, email, phone, and ID, is now reflected as fields. So we are going to start mapping. We have the name. Now, if you're concerned where the name came from, Tommy, if you remember, this is the data that we have received from BigMarker, Tommy Jones. So we are just going to map the details one by one. Tommy dash, and let me just enter the last name, Tommy Jones. Then we have the email. So this is the email and we have mapped it. Easy. And then we have the phone number. So the phone number is, okay, so this is the phone number and we have mapped it. Then we have the ID. So this is the ID. Okay, so we can go with this one, okay, this one. Okay, conference ID, we are going with this one. Okay, so at this point, all you have to do is just click on save and send test request to send this data to Google Sheets. Okay, so we have the name Tommy Jones. We have the email tommy67@gmail.com. We have the phone number and we have the ID. So we have got all this data into Google Sheets. Excellent. So the presence of this data indicates we have a successful integration between BigMarker and Google Sheet. Now, before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window and let me just minimize the trigger window. So basically, this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated BigMarker to Pabbly Connect and then you integrated Pabbly Connect to Google Sheets. So now there's a perfect flow of data between BigMarker and Google Sheets. Excellent. So not just these two apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect as well as the workflow is available in the description box. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.